shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Watch that. 180. Here we go. Watch tight end. Run. 4 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
On the ready.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the run, it's Mixon. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got you, boy. Hey, check.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yes. Shoot.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Bravo.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
2nd and 6. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first. Down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Go.
At the 14-yard line.
He's coming.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check Mike 21.
Yep.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Take it. Right here, right here.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. On second and goal, the lone man in the back. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll begin here with Bernard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, Bernard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Here we go. Check. Wide. Get wide. Kill. Tight dog. Check go.
Now a give, right side. Bernard. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, set.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They're going to look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
60 or 6 man. Look, squeeze, get it.
They'll run it here with Bmarsh, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second and goal from inside the 5.
You draw Corker.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
The Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch
X 3. 218, chopper. Bam, bam.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Let's go. Come on.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Regular. Hey, echo. I got it.
Mayfield to throw it.
Check.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They run. Anderson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 6 yards away. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
180. Right there, 56. I'm here all day. SOS. King. Watch out.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a third and about 13.
180. Hey, check.
Mayfield on play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Now Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
2 times. Look at me. Zipper. Check 9. Check 3. Let go.
They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Out. Shit. Greystone travel. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Rock it. Check 6 guys. 49. Check 49. Rush in.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Alert, 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 alert. 36.
Mayfield on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
No! Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check. Gone. Sponge. No. Get it.
They'll run again with Bernard.
Go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-6. Pull it high. Show it. Check. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Ross. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Down back at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. You ain't got nothing. You ain't 80 weapon. Check. Crunch. He's checking. Crash.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn.
Now a hit and a loose football.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, where we are, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
30 base. Blue draw Corkers. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross. John Ross with touchdown number 23 here on the year. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 27 yards there, a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hey, you.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone.
X3, 218, chopper. Watch the ship. Hey!
Check Mike 21.
Hurry up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, orbit.
Check four, check four.
Under 10, under 10. Hey, box drop. Shoot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Over there, you're on an island.
Hatch it. Kill.
Hey, watch it.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dontrell Hilliard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That's complete to the tight end Sample. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Bernard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the stop, it was Trayvon Young. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, rock it.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, Haywood.
Come on, let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 3 buzz.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. But he will not. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Ross. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it.
At the 38-yard line.
Shit. Greystone travel. He's crossing. He's checking crap. You go tight. You got Hey. You got tight right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Yes. Kill. On the ball. Fight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check, 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 check. Wide. Get wide. Kill. Blue draw quarters. Five. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Too little, Cupcake. Hey, check Mike.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
18.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Mayfield to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Flush to his right.